whole world will know my anguish. You will serve. Every Skyrim memento I earned. I command you. The Shadow Isles are just the beginning. Surrender to me. You will serve. Without her, there is only darkness.
As you've seen from the trailer, today's video will be featuring the Ruined King himself, Viego. We are using Viego's package in Noxus because his Encroaching Mists have great synergy with Legion Deserter. With each Encroaching Mist summoned, Legion Deserter gains the +1/+1 buff for Encroaching Mists everywhere and another +1/+1 buff for all the Viegos everywhere. It's common to get huge stats on Legion Deserter and Viego in the late game, which makes them great targets for finisher spells like Atrocity or Might. This deck was very powerful back when Legion Deserter was first released because it still had the Overwhelm keyword. Ever since the nerf to Viego's cost and Legion Deserter's keyword nerf, the deck basically disappeared from competitive play. I saw this red Viego list having some significant play rates in the current meta, and I decided to give it a try. The deck worked surprisingly well for me, and I was able to climb to 500 LP Masters at 70% win rate with Viego Legion Deserter. For the Mulligan, you generally want to keep early units like Elise, House Spider, and Kamavoran Soldier. Viego is another card that I almost always keep except against aggro decks. Against aggro decks, you can keep more early units and cheap removals. Against unit-centric combo and control decks, you can keep more hard removal cards. As always, if you end up learning from this video, don't forget to leave a like and leave a random or non-random comment. Also, subscribe to the Raphterra channel where you get access to the best Legends of Runeterra guides on the internet. I lost to Lux Jace yesterday while playing Red Viego on stream. Maybe we get them back this time. I'm keeping one House Spider and looking for my other combo pieces. So we go Elise into House Spider. We won't summon the House Spider immediately on turn 3 because we don't want them to we don't want to give them good targets for their 6 cost spell. But we do want to play Elise now. If they're using Thermogenic Beam here, it means they won't cast a 6 cost spell next turn. So I don't want to play House Spider here. Because it gives them a good shock blast, for example. But I will go for House Spider if they don't. Okay, so we just level up. We just level up Elise. They got the Challenger though. By doing this, the Elise trades with the Swiftwing Lancer. If they develop, we will stun the Swiftwing Lancer. But I don't think they'll develop. They likely just go for the challenge here. Which is unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. If they develop, that's a huge punish for them. Yeah, they just go for that. Fine. You do you. I still have a strong open attack, I guess. Right there. Next turn will be a Lux. I like going for this stun because a 4/4 is a body that's worth killing for 1 mana with Ravenous Flock. Also, this exerts a lot of pressure. I'm not sure if Lux will get disintegrated if we attack this way. Will this work? Doesn't work. So I just glimpse, right? And I do this. It's a unit that will die to O barrier anyway. I could use a ping for the locks. My opponent has 6 mana, might be a thermo beam, so it will be very dangerous to drop the Viego. If they pass, I'm just passing back.
I've been hiding my light too long.
We've been hiding too long? Okay. What do they do if I play the Viego? They just damage Viego. I don't have many Quietus targets. I think I just Viego and Quietus my own Spiderling.
I do this for her. For us.
I don't think we have good Quietus targets from their side.
No more holding back.
This is very inefficient because it puts our Viego in range of a lot of removals. But this grows our second Viego, so maybe it's not that bad.
Command you.
That was a weird play. But I think if I pass, they just pass back and burn my 6 mana. Which would be quite sad. If I direct attack, Viego already ties to Mystic Shot. I think I just Kamavor on Soldier, try to buff up the Viego a bit. Oh, that's a huge... huge attack for them. But as long as I get to disintegrate this Lux, I'll be fine. Probably you don't need to summon the Hapless Aristocrat. Please block. Then block. So if we played the Hapless Aristocrat there, they would have probably final sparked one of the units anyway. Which means we don't get the summon.
That egg, did it move?
Okay. This is the problem. We need threats that are immune to the Lux spells. I'm gonna pretend as if I have nothing.
You have to get me out of here.
I'm gonna wait for them to use the final spark. If that makes sense. I'm gonna pretend as if I don't have Viegos anymore. Please just use your final spark. And let's move on with our day. If they pass, I'm passing back. I learned my lesson. I shouldn't have played my Viego into the final spark the previous turn.
No more holding back.
The whole world will know my anguish.
This does not threaten lethal. I want to threaten lethal. If I do this Shape of Fear play, I get 2 4/4s, which threatens more damage. They can just block with Lux. Then it's suddenly awkward. If we just kill the Lux first and see what they do. Let's do this first and see what they do. Let's see if they have 6 cost spells at fast speed. Nothing? Okay.
Going to the light.
Hextech cannon, tested and primed.
So they have 6 cost spells at fast speed. And they have quick attack. I don't wanna precast the Shape of Fear. Let's wait for them to use mana. Or not. Or they just don't use mana. Oh, Vengeance, great. You have to be careful with this Viego. If they're not doing anything, we're fine. We can precast this one.
Interesting use of tech.
We kinda have to go for this, but this gets shut down by Mystic Shot so hard. But we have to go for it.
Surrender to me.
If they play another expensive unit with Vengeance, if they play something like Lux. We Vengeance and then we win. If they don't do anything, we open attack. Oh, GG. We got revenge on Jinx Lux, on Jace Lux. I made the misplay this game. I shouldn't have. I should have played slow the first turn when I let my first Viego get final spark. That was a huge misplay. I let my opponent kill my first Viego very easily. Mono Shurima again. Quietness is useful against the Rockbear Shepherd, also against Azir. And double Camavoron Soldier, I think I never pass on that. Viego, I always keep, especially against a slow matchup. Viego does not always keep. If you're up against aggro decks, you don't want to keep Viego. If you're up against Anijin, for example, like in the earlier game, you don't want to keep Viego. Huh? We have Disintegrate too. Nothing to activate Disintegrate yet though. So we just wait for now. We're fine taking a bit of damage. Mono Shurima doesn't usually win through Nexus damage anyway. And now we'll allow the Encroaching Mist to get the vulnerable. Makes the Roiling Sand useless.
Nobody's pulling your tail while I'm around.
We immediately quietus the Rockbear Shepherd. Let's not allow them to benefit from the discounts. Maybe it accelerates their Sun Disc too much. I probably go Camavoron Soldier again.
Katarina, you gotta see this new board.
Yeah, we go Camavoron Soldier. We punish this. We punish this. They might attack with both. I think I can take 5 damage. This could completely stop their attack too. And then I play Hapless Aristocrat. My Legion Deserter is unstoppable currently. We have our curve now. We have a... Oh my god. We have our turn 5, turn 6, into turn 7 play. Legion Deserter just keeps growing. I think we don't attack it. Because if we attack here, they can block with the Grumpy Rockbear, and then Legion Deserter will be in range of Rite of the Arcane. And we don't want them to easily remove Legion Deserter with Rite of the Arcane. We want to make it difficult for them. We want them to commit at least 2 cards. Yeah, they're preparing a Rite of the Arcane. I know what you're doing, sir. I want a Glimpse Beyond first. These Roiling Sands are annoying. I don't want them to get the Viego with the Roiling Sands. Or we could just Legion Deserter too. We could allow the first Legion Deserter to get vulnerable. No, it's not worth it. We just Glimpse Beyond the Hapless Aristocrat. Drain the first Roiling Sands. That's probably the move. Just gotta be patient with Viego. Oh, never mind. They did this, huh? So we're safe to just Glimpse Beyond into Viego this turn.
We know how to prepare.
We'll be able to curve out. We curve out safely. And then we have Disintegrate plus Vile Feast for the level 2 Serath. Level 2 Serath is the biggest threat to us. Why?
I'll eat your eyes.
Legion Deserter's 5 HP, which is still safe. It's not in range of any of the Rite of the Arcane, right? Huh?
Rise, beast of Camavoron.
And now we have 3 fearsome units that they must block. They cannot afford to not block here. We're gonna attack with everything. We're not gonna value too much the invasive Hydravine. We could have it stay back actually.
You need not follow, but you will witness.
But the rest we're attacking. They likely have Quicksand. I want to keep the invasive Hydrovine alive. Once again, there's no need to rush. I think there's no need to rush. There's no need for us to rush. We're gonna be in control with our Legion Deserters.
You should watch this.
Faithless creature.
No mana for Disintegrate, but it's okay. Now we have officially 20 games. We should have officially 20 games. Let's look at our final win rate. I started at 400 LP. We were able to climb to 487 LP. So here we go. The previous game we played against Monoshirima just got recorded against Lore Master, and we've officially reached 20 games with the deck, which is the sample size that I usually go for the decks that I feature in the channel. And the deck performed well, 70% win rate. We faced a good mix of meta and off-meta decks. So I think this deck should be strong enough to reach Masters, and I don't think that this deck is in danger of being nerfed. Because even if we're running Red Viego, we're not running any cards that are in danger of getting nerfed, except maybe Quietus. Quietus might be one of the nerf targets in the next patch. But outside of Quietus, I don't see any of the other cards in this deck getting nerfed. Thalia Malphite is a mid-range killer deck usually. So I'm a bit worried here. I like this hand. This hand ain't bad. This hand gives us enough units for the early game with double Elise, and it gives us late game insurance. Triple Elise is too much though. Let's see how triple Elise goes. Triple Elise is a bit too much. If they go Rock Hopper, we don't want to Elise immediately. They do go Rock Hopper, which is annoying. Yeah. If I play it now, I don't get the extra spider from the Elise, which is annoying. So I'm gonna play it next turn. Oh. We can do this instead and preserve the Elise for later on. You can preserve the Elise for next turn. Maybe we might even go for double crawling sensation. Rise and shine, sleepy dupes. I think we sacrifice the Kamavoran Soldier for this defense if necessary. We will level up the Elise for sure this turn. Just don't give me vulnerable. Yeah, I'm gonna go for Elise level up. I'm gonna go Elise, Crawling Sensation, Vile Feast. Now to trade here.
I know what lurks in the shadows.
You're gonna have to commit right of something if you want to stop the Elise level up. No, we Vile Feast here. And now if they want to stop the Elise level up, they have to commit Right of the Arcane, and if they Right of the Arcane, I'm just gonna play second Elise. Okay, I play second Elise. I still get the level up.
So young. There's nothing to fear.
I wish second Elise still spawned spiders. It's weird that she doesn't spawn spiders on attack anymore once she levels up. It would make the champion more thematic, in my opinion. I want to deal 7 damage. Why not?
They're so sweet when they're sleeping.
To get double summon? Can't really do much about it. Hopefully they try to level up Thalia first before they attack. Don't attack yet because I want to play Viego. And I want to get some death stacks. I have chump blockers galore for the Grumpy Rock Bears. And if they... okay.
Mind your step. Onward, everybody! The horizon calls.
Okay. That's fine.
Turn the stone, throw another rock.
We block here, we block here, we block here, we block here. Seems correct. Something like this, maybe?
The desert likes you.
That way we trigger the Roiling Sands, and when we play Viego, we have an immediate ephemeral body for him to see. Maybe they go for Rite of the Arcane now. What I want to do is to force them to not have a fearsome blocker for Viego, to force them to defend with Talia. That's my goal. So I will kill this Grumpy Rock Bear, challenge away the other one with Elise, and force them to block with their Talia. At least that's the goal for now. Quietus won't really help. Quietus won't help. Because no matter what, they have a blocker for the Encroaching Mist if they decide to block. Oh. Legion Deserter. I could get punished by a stun. What if they stun with Malphite? Suddenly they have 2 blockers. This seems fine. This seems good. If I play Legion Deserter, they stun the Challenger with Malphite, and then they have so much fearsome blockers. This is better. And now they're forced to either go under Atrocity range or die to my... or block with their Talia. Oh, okay. That's okay too. That's fine too. I will go for this. I'm just scared of the Malphite next turn. I think I lose to the Malphite next turn, which is pretty sad. And we need to go for Legion Deserter. I think we just lose to Malphite no matter what. We can't win against Malphite, sadly. Okay, now we have an answer to Malphite. If they Malphite stun, we can Glimpse Beyond.
Would you look at this place?
Okay. Viego's Despair doesn't do anything. I can't use it in a way that protects my Nexus.
You're just like you're melted.
3, 6, 9. So they're hitting 9 damage. But we can still block the Talia. Yeah, Despair still doesn't do anything. They're hunting for ways to win. Glimpse Beyond might draw me a card.
Relax your knees. Some rocks just won't sit still.
What are you staring at?
Please, no Absolver. No Absolver, please. GG, GG. They got us.
My victory is simply a matter of time.
I would lose the Absolver there no matter what. I think I faced this player a while ago, Annie Jin deck running Darius. And we were able to beat them a while ago because we had enough early units. This time we have Hapless Aristocrats plus House Spider plus Quietus. That's not too shabby. Not too shabby. We have the early game chump blocks that we need. We have an answer for Annie, which is always nice. They'll have turn 1 play. Any turn 2 unit that they have, we can probably answer at this point. We have Spider. We can deal with the Tusk Speaker. They should attack, deal the 1 damage while they can. So there's no reason for me to not Arachnoid Sentry next turn. I likely just go for the open attack, right? What 3-cost units do they have? Whatever they play, it's likely it's a unit that probably has more than 1 health. So playing a Hapless Aristocrat won't benefit me because they just develop a unit that's bigger. Playing Arachnoid Sentry also doesn't make sense. They do have that. They do have that. We just play our second hapless aristocrat and then we utilize the Arachnoid Sentry stun next turn to not get overwhelmed. If they play Annie here, I Quietus. Wow, Blade's Edge. Huh? Interesting, interesting. Maybe they're going for the stun game plan next turn. No, this hand is nuts.
If you do not have a part to play, take one.
Huh? We stun the overwhelm unit. We probably use Ravenous Flock. And then for the second Ravenous Flock, we reserve our Vile Feast.
I go willingly.
This is looking good so far. They have Noxian Fervor. The fact that they're thinking here. Oh. They don't. They also don't have Jin. And they have 2 cards left in hand. The rest of my hand isn't too valuable, but whatever high cost card they have, we can deal with it. And we still have 11 HP. Now comes down to draw quality. That's a pretty high quality draw. But I'd rather save the Kamavoran Soldier for defense. Playing it offensively deals a bit of damage, but we don't need to deal damage yet. We can just stall for now. Okay. This might be all burn. Is it just all decimates?
I'll handle this myself.
How do we kill you efficiently? It involves stunning you and then probably attacking next turn with a bunch of units. It's probably the game plan. I don't know if I needed to kill the Darius immediately there. We play Viego. I don't mind trading Viego for Darius.
Explosives primed.
So if they block with the Darius here, we can Vile Feast plus Flock. If they block with their Darius here, we're fine trading the Viego in the Darius.
Step away, coward.
Ah, so Darius goes within Flock range.
Need a second.
We don't really need to do anything here. Should we bait out the last card with Vile Feast? Let's bait out the Noxian Fervor. Eh? No, we Atro. We just Atro and win.
We are at the threshold of some.
We don't need to. But we have that option. But we're gonna use it at the last moment. Although there's probably nothing they can do anyway.
You have to get me out of here.
They can't stop the Atro with one card. But let's bait it out anyway. Our win rate is insane so far.
I will take back what is
I'm able to climb to 500 LP. To be fair, it's late in the season, but I don't know. Off-meta decks like this apparently still work. It's just off-meta fiesta now that seasonal tournament is over. It's pretty fun. Not gonna lie, I won't complain. We have the early spider package. We could possibly grow for Elise level up here if they don't have an answer to Elise on turn 2. We have turn 1 Aristocrat, turn 2 Elise. Hopefully summon the Spider without interruption into turn 3 House Spider. Hapless Aristocrat.
back to egg.
They could have Thermo Beam. I could see them running Thermo Beam. I think we destroy Udyr decks. But I don't wanna jinx myself yet.
You've no idea.
Are you running Thermo Beam, sir, or do you have a blocker for the Elise? No blocker for the Elise. They have a blocker for the Spider though. But they might be afraid to block here because they don't want the started here to go in range of Ravenous Flock. Never mind. They are playing correctly. They are playing correctly. Let's not underestimate them too much. We could still go for the Elise level up.
Cautious and quiet. This is our vein.
If opponent's careless, and they attack here, we can go for a second Hapless Aristocrat. Turn 4 might be a Victor. Could also be a stand swap. I think we just go Carnivore and Soldier anyway. But they might go for a stand swap and suddenly they have a fearsome blocker for Elise. Is that bad? No, Carnivore and Soldier is fine. I don't know what their deck has, so I don't know what the punish for this is. But if it's Victor, Victor isn't a fearsome blocker, so we're still fine. Which one do we leave back? Probably leave back the 2-2 or the 1-1. Something like this.
From the darkness.
They would want to trade here, right?
This would be a good.
Oh, they're killing the Elise. Okay.
We will slow them.
They're killing the Elise. No freebies for me, sadly. I'm gonna allow you to buff one card
Make the most of you.
because I want my spider. I don't even know if it's a good idea to Vile Feast now because that's a really value stand swap if they go for it. But I think stopping the buffs is also significant. If they spend 3 mana next turn to kill my spiders, I don't mind it, I guess. Huh? Elusive? Seriously? You get elusive?
Our ancient enemies are returning.
Then, young fox, lead us to their heart. This little number, the spoil of war.
Show me what you got. Show me the money.
Genius in action. Old gods, hear me!
This Victor will be problematic. Can't even attack well into it. Maybe we just threaten the Udyr for now. If they take a slow action here, like a stand swap. Yeah, we're gonna go for this. And I think I don't mind the Legion Deserter trading with the Victor, right? This trades here. You have to trade the Victor now. Wow, they don't trade the Victor. So we're an atrocity away from winning.
Once I stamp papers, now faces, our goals are greater than petty violence.
The elusive, man! The elusive! Why did you have to get elusive? Why did Victor have to get elusive? Come on. Shape of Fear is really strong.
Your Osir, will nothing kill you?
Your foul smell might kill you, dear.
Another brilliant design.
It's 8 damage, stop! It's just the elusive. It had to get elusive of all keywords. That's annoying, that's so annoying. And Udyr levels up too, I think.
The spirits gather. Undying Board.
Ah,
Metal is perfection.
at least we don't die yet. That's something we have going for us. We need to draw Atrocity or something. 1 HP? So it's only just Atrocity. We need Atro. Atro or bust.
System upgrade.
Oh, we lose. GG. Our win streak has been snapped. GG.